So you being like an international player, what was it like kind of coming in first, like as a kind of an outsider? So you're not involved into like American culture. You might have like an idea like of like social media and like some other things that you hear on the news, but you haven't really necessarily been a full dive into it. What was it like kind of coming to, at least from the culture side? And then you can talk a little bit about like, the team dynamic of, you talked, there was another Swedish girl on the team already, which kind of helped, but just talk a little bit about that.
Definitely culture differences that were it was hard to get used to in the beginning. It's not really like anything like that's better or worse. It's just different. And
Yeah.
like just the food that is a big piece that people don't really think about. And just like coaching and how I don't know, as you said, like team dynamics and really at home, like I've never called my coach because we just go by first name.
Hmm.
So just that in practice being like on top of everything and like thinking like I don't want to mess up and they like forget to say coach, and you're like and it's just small things they have to get used to and it takes time and also like the language obviously. You have to think before you speak and the school on top of that is not really easy to combine in the beginning, but it's cool how you get used to it.
Yeah, what is some like things that you like enjoy about American culture, some things you dislike, and some things that like, you really like about back home, but some things that you might like a little bit better than America? There's like give or take. There's not one that's better than another. It's just like what are some like give and takes on the different cultures or different atmospheres?
I've definitely been asked this before. It's kind of hard to answer because it's also like now I'm used to going home in the summer and everything's like it's summertime, it's nice. But then
Yeah.
like Sweden is so depressing in the winter because it's just dark from like when you wake up to you basically go to bed. So that's definitely a thing. Like people talk about the weather here being bad, but it's like it's a beautiful winter and it's a long summer.
Hmm.
So yeah, it could be bad, but it's like it's fine. And then I would say people are so outgoing and easy to talk to here in a different way that I really appreciate, especially coming new. You're never like, oh, you're not from here, or
Yeah.
maybe you have an accent or whatever. It's so easy to talk to people, and that's very nice.
Do you guys have like a lot of like, since you have such kind of like lawn and especially being in the northern hemisphere, like very short days in the winter, do you guys have like a lot of like skiing or like other activities that you like to do during the winter time up there?
Yes, I love skiing. I've skied since I was like 3, probably. Every winter, we always go up like somewhere, either go somewhere in Europe or up north in Sweden with my family. So that's definitely something I miss. I have probably haven't skied because of basketball in like 4 or 5 years. So I definitely miss that. But yeah, I love like being on the water, swimming, the coast side, and yeah,
That's awesome.
definitely
Yeah,
seasons. Yeah.
um yeah, you'll have to eventually get a taste of, I wouldn't say like East Coast skiing, just because probably you'll be disappointed, but hopefully someday you'll
No.
be able to go out west and get to compare kind of notes on which place you like to ski more. I guess Sweden has some pretty cool places and some pretty beautiful mountains that I can that'd be probably pretty hard to top.